All right, lovelies, let's dive into brain aging in the menopausal woman, effects on mood, memory with botanical solutions. So this topic is near and dear to my heart. I'm going to share with you what I have learned in working with menopausal women, really over the last 18 years. Often a woman will come in to your office or your clinic because of memory. And that's what gets her in the door of your office. But the menopausal life stage is filled with opportunities in alternative medicine to educate her about preventing the onset of chronic disease that sets in during this life stage. So what about this woman? Maybe you are one, right? So what do we know? By the time a woman gets to menopause, she's suffered, she's lost. She's realized that there's rarely a quick fix to what she wants in life. She's learned a lot of patience and that she's had to reprioritize. Money can't buy the most important things. And she's learned that the only person that she can change is herself. And she may recognize that many things can be replaced, but not her health. So let's look at essential antioxidants for brain health. So we want to think high bioflavonoid foods and herbs. So the darkly pigmented berries, rose hips, wild blueberries, especially the European bilberry, hawthorn berry. These are all high in bioavailable vitamin C. So we're talking about fresh grated root. We could do a tincture of liquid ginger extract. We can make ginger tea by grating up the ginger. Also, ginger can be pressed. Fresh ginger root can be pressed through a garlic press. So what is the role of hormones on the brain now that we know that there are estrogen receptors throughout the entire central nervous system? So estrogen is a neuroprotectant. And when estrogen levels drop in the brain, it seems that it speeds up cellular aging. And what the studies are showing is that that aging cannot be reversed by administering estrogen later in life. So let's look at this. And before I talk about the morning stress blend, so 600 milligrams of full spectrum ashwagandha root extract can safely improve resistance to stress and as a result improve self-assessed quality of life measures. So like if you ask people before withania and after withania, they'll definitely say their quality of life has improved. So it can be dosed as 300 milligrams 2 times a day, BID, twice daily. Phosphatidylserine. So we've got studies done on both humans, rats with Alzheimer's disease, 300 milligrams of phosphatidylserine over 12 weeks. I just have seen amazing things with phosphatidylserine, helping younger people study for tests, women who are struggling at work to keep up, or just feeling like they're driving that 2-cylinder car again when it should be a 6-cylinder car.